Hi there, this is Alistair Baverstock, reporter in Mexico for CGTN America, and you find us today in the Valle de Guadalupe. And if you're looking closely behind me, these lovely looking plants might give you a pretty good clue as to the story we're covering here. Yes, we are covering wine. This is Mexico's largest wine producing region, and around me you see vineyards and vines which include Cabernet Sauvignon, we've got Merlot, we've got Malbec, we've got Tempranillo, and all these other beautiful sorts of grapes, because this is the Valle de Guadalupe. Mexican wine for a long time was rather maligned on the international stage. It didn't have a particularly good reputation, yet as the quality product continues to come out of here, the demand on the international stage for Mexican wine is also growing. So we're going to show you around this vineyard, show you how wine is made, and talk to some of the people here about hopefully where it's going. So this machine here is the stemmer and juicer. This is where the freshly harvested ripe grapes will arrive in order to be processed into juice, which will then be turned into wine. CETTO here and these machines receive during the harvest season 10 tons of grapes a day. And it's here they go in, they are stemmed, they go through this process here. This here is a regular sized fermentation tank where wine most, which is the sugary still grape juice, is mixed with yeast, and those yeast molecules in the most will eat those sugars and turn them into ethanol or alcohol. This is a regular sized one, but here at CETTO you can see that now we are in the fermentation room where you have these absolutely enormous stills. These are the largest here in Mexico. This cellar alone holds 32 individual stills, each producing just under 100,000 litres of fermented product. That means in this room alone, that is just under 3 million litres, and this room is just one of 6 here at CETTO. Here at CETTO, Mexico's largest wine producing operation, they produce between the months of July and September 14 million litres of wine every year. Now, once you have gotten your grape juice or most fermented, which happens over the course of 2 to 4 weeks, with that yeast inside it which eats the sugars, turns it into alcohol, you're then left with wine. And once you take out all the sediment, which you can still sometimes find in the bottom of a bottle of red wine, as well as the yeast which reproduces itself over the process, you're then left with a drink which is entirely drinkable. That could be red wine, white wine, or rosé wine, depending on how you've managed, what sort of grapes you've done, with what sort of, how long you've left the skins inside the process. It's then very drinkable, but the best way to make a wine really nice is then to leave it to mature inside wooden barrels. And depending on the quality of the wine they're making, they leave it for either a minimum of 6 months, or here, for this particular wine, in these very good looking barrels, this is left for up to 9 years in these to mature. So now, of course, we come to the most important part of any wine production, and that is in the drinking of it itself. And we're here with Areli Munguia, who is the Chief Tasting Officer here at this vineyard. Areli, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a ustedes por venir a Elia CETTO.
So Areli's going to show us exactly how to open and taste really good wine.
Ok, perfecto. Vamos a iniciar con esta botella. El varietal que vas a probar es un Syrah. Vamos a proceder a abrir nuestra botella. Perfecto. Vamos a llevar la copa a nariz. Un vino donde definitivamente resalta mucho su frutalidad, mucho frutas rojas, vamos a hablar de frutos maduros como arándanos, cerezas, frambuesas. Vamos a oxigenarlo un poco para poder abrir nuestro vino. Hay que oxigenarlo, ¿sí? 10 segundos. Esto permite que las moléculas de aroma y sabor se vayan abriendo, vaya despertando, digamos, de alguna manera. Volvemos a oler. El vino es un poquito más intenso. Aquí resalta más la flor de Jamaica, por ejemplo, y unos toques un poquito especiados. Ahora viene la parte del gusto. El primer sorbo que voy a dar va a ser para limpiar mi paladar. Tengo que nivelar mi pH en boca. Esto para eliminar sabores previos a esta copa, ¿no? Vamos a tomar un poco. Muy bien, tengo listo mi paladar preparado para la degustación. Ahora lo que va a pasar es que vamos a hacer una pequeña oxigenación en boca para disfrutar mejor el vino de la siguiente manera. Confirmamos, es un vino frutal, donde representa mucho la frambuesa y la cereza, toques especiados, encontramos un poco de tabaco y chocolate amargo.
So tell me, Aurelie, what is it specifically about the Valle de Guadalupe and Baja Californian wines that we can see that, in terms of its characteristics, that will be different from other world wines?
Estos vinos en Baja California representan mucha frutalidad, son muy ligeros, no tienen nada de agresividad en boca y hay un toque específico en este vino. Vas a sentir una mineralidad, ¿sí?, muy diferente a otros vinos incluso de cualquier región de México. Perfecto.
Delicious. Thank you very much.
Perfecto.
So there you have it, Mexican wine, which before was rather maligned around the world, is now gaining a real reputation. So let us know if you've ever tasted Mexican wine, what you think of it. And as always, I'm Alistair Baverstock reporting here for CGTN from Baja California.